One other thing is, if you want your apple trees to grow branches, bigger branches very fast, to let them have bigger branches at a very young age, it's better to cut off these tips, these top tips that you see right here. This is the result when you cut them off. When you cut them off, the buds, there are more buds that come, so those buds will turn into branches, of course. So it's better if your tree does not have as many branches as possible, or as many branches as it's supposed to, you ought to cut off this upper tip, like I'm going to show you, because if you cut it off, your tree will grow with strong and many branches. And remember, those strong and many branches will hold the apples once they start fruiting. The apple tree, once the apple tree starts fruiting, then those branches will be able to hold those apple fruits. So let's proceed. All right now, take an example of this one. It has got no branch whatsoever. So for it to gain more branches, or for it to get branches, you have to cut off or pluck off this upper tip, so that the more it grows, the branches will be able to come in its growth stage. But if you leave it as it is right now, it will just keep on growing taller and taller with no progress at all. So it's better for it to have a few branches that will be able to hold the apple fruits, and for it to be able to have that strong and big girth or stem. Yes, because if it does, it will be able to sustain itself, or it will be able to hold up very well in the windy conditions. So that is how you can be able to catalyze the branches to come up before even the fruits are ready. Same with this fellow here. He has no branches whatsoever, but he keeps on growing taller and taller with no branch to hold the upcoming fruits. So it's better to cut off this tip up here. You pluck it off or cut it off with a tool. It's better with a tool though. Yes. So I'm going to basically show you how you can cut it off. It's better to cut it off with a tool, a pruning saw, or if you don't have one available, you can just pluck it off, but be very careful. Yes, you from this side, from this area, and then you just cut it off. Let it fall freely if it can. So this is what you cut off if at all you want your apple tree to bear many branches and stronger branches to hold the plants, rather the fruits that will be coming in the future time. You have to cut it off. Yes, for the tree to be strong and firm, to hold the apple fruits when the time comes.